What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 173 to the best of my knowledge. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023, and here we are, we're on week 173, right? Now, if I didn't say it in the beginning, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely we're already chopping it up in the sold out Discord, right? Okay, so enough rambling. Let's just go and get to these weekly sneaker rotations. And like I said, if I didn't say it in the beginning, definitely smash that like button and sub up, right? Okay, so I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday. So pretty much this one is gonna cover Saturday and Sunday. Pretty much the kid was home all weekend and I just did my very, very best to just kind of decompose, just relax, man, and reset, man. Sometimes you gotta take a break for yourself, man. So pretty much that means Yeezy slides, right? Okay, in fact, I don't even think, I probably stepped out at best maybe to run like a little local errand, but to be honest, man, I don't even think I got food or anything like that at all, because lately I've just been on this trip where everything, I'm trying to do it all in-house right now. I don't even think I'm like, low-key, I think I'm like not really eating out right now at all. I'm just kind of like literally cooking everything myself, which I always do cook, but I don't even have the little weekend like little snacks here and there from like a quick little pickup or whatever. But anyway, this was my Saturday and Sunday shoe, was a Yeezy Slide pure colorway, man. And yes, these are my beaters, and yeah, this is why I keep them around the house, and they're just literally like a house shoe that's like worst case scenario, checking the mailbox, like I said, grabbing something quick and just coming right back. So this was my Saturday and Sunday shoe. Cool, now let's move right on to Monday, right back at work. You know, the kid works a full-time job and they have been working the kid, but you know what? I'm gonna make it, right? Okay, and I'm thankful. So anyway, Monday, right back at work, stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1 Low, and these are the rookie cards, right? I wanna say this is the away colorway, but don't quote me on that. I remember whenever eBay had that Top Star program, this is where I was able to obtain these guys, because these was not necessarily an easy pickup for the kid, especially when it comes to my size, that's a common size. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I like the little combination that it's got the different materials on there, like a silky material. Then it's got some corduroy on the back, and then that's obviously that Jumpman like wing logo, or the wing logo on the back heel. So, and I think this is actually dedicated to like the trophy rooms, if I'm not mistaken, but I didn't say that. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Rookie of the Year, but it's a Trophy Room collab at the same time. I probably didn't mention that part, but yeah, it's a collab with Trophy Room, right? Okay, so yeah, it's a shoe that, you know, and we got the Trophy Room logo right there. I don't think the camera's gonna do this any justice, but to be honest, yeah, it's one of these shoes that, not bad, but again, it's one of those, I'm glad I didn't try to pay resale for these, because I most likely wouldn't. But this was my Monday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Low rookie card, and this is the Trophy Rooms. Cool. Let's move right on to Tuesday. Pretty much motivated my whole rest of the week, because I feel like while I be trying not to wear probably the most silhouette of my collection, sometimes you just can't help it, man. We're coming in the right time in springtime. So I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1 Low, and this is the Chicago's, man. This is a shoe where, to be honest, man, I've only worn this thing like a few times, and it's probably looked like I've worn this thing multiple times, and I'm almost positive this joint's literally what? If it didn't come out, when this came out? This year? I feel like I just picked this joint up. Exactly, yeah, this joint, 2025, but yeah, I feel like I hadn't been long picked this joint up, so to be honest, I don't regret it. It's one of my favorites in my collection, and to be honest, it's at the right time for spring and summertime to bring these guys out, and we're getting more and more heat as we get ready to warm up for summertime too. But this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago. Cool. Now I'm gonna move right on to Wednesday, right back at the work. You guys probably gonna hear that a lot throughout this whole entire like weekly sneaker rotation video. So as you guys can catch on, my theme Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott, and we're calling these the brownies, but I think it's actual the chocolates is the name of these guys right here. But everybody's been calling them the brownies, and yes, I did the cliche thing and put the pink laces in there just so, yeah, brown on brown. Not that it didn't hit, but I actually wouldn't mind having that pink just to kind of offset it. A lot of people saying this was their favorite, but it is actually. I didn't hate it, you know. So I did have to go on the resale market for these guys right here, but I didn't get crack over the head as much as I paid for some other Travises in my collection. And I feel like, why not, man? I mean, as long as the weather's okay, I'm not afraid. Because one thing I don't want to do is get these guys wet, because I know it's no point of return. Because one of the things that people always tend to hit me up in one of my videos is like, how do I clean suede? I'm like, dog, to be honest, I'm not that guy, because I do my very, very best to not wear suede. Let me put it this way. I do my very best to not get suede wet, because I know if it gets a little too wet, it's hard to come back from that or recover, right? But this was my Wednesday shoe, was an Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott chocolate, AKA the brownies. Cool. Let's move on to Thursday. I feel like I got these guys right here for retail. I remember I put in the footwork, and I have yet to wear this sneaker, so I feel like it was time, even though it really seems like more of a Halloween themed sneaker. But I feel like, you know what? Oh well, sometimes you gotta step out of Pandora's box, right? Pause. But anyway, Thursday, right back to work, I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1 Low, and these are the Zions, right? These are the Voodoo reverse joints, whatever you want to call them. They're not the first one, but this is the second one. One of these shoes where, honestly, when I saw these, they just look good in person, but I didn't feel like it's like a themed sneaker. So I feel like, oh, honestly, I was like, man, I'm not gonna wait all the way to October to bring these guys out. I don't think I've worn this not one single time. And I'm looking at this maybe for an on feet at best, because it looks like it got a little bit of dust from the house, but that's worst case scenario. I don't think I've actually stepped outside in these, so had to change that up. And I felt like, why not, man? And to be honest, even though I don't think we're probably gonna get any more Zions, and I felt like, man, you might as well make the best of these right here. Now, purple is not necessarily my favorite colorway, but when it's done right, I'm gonna be there every night, right? Okay. So anyway, this was my Thursday shoe, was an Air Jordan 1 Low Zion Voodoo. Cool. Now I'm gonna move right on to Friday. Y'all know I do my very best with weather permitting. I try to close out the week the best I can. There's still some sneakers in my collection I still haven't worn, but not many, right? But this one I have worn, and I feel like, why not bring it back? At this point, y'all should already know, if you made it this far in the video, I'm in Air Jordan 1 Low mode, right? Okay. So pretty much for Friday, stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott, and these are pretty much the fragment joints, right? Okay, now this is one of those where not his necessarily best fragment, right? Okay, a lot of people didn't really go crazy over these, and the release was not there. But at the same time, I felt like, while I got other fragments and other Travis in my collections, I might as well just keep going at this point. And even if I got to come off the hip a little bit, sometimes I do not mind if the budget permits itself. And for these, I went on and did what I had to do. So yeah, figure out, might as well bring these out for Friday. I think it's a good shoe for the springtime. The pink again with the laces, because you're gonna most likely get that with majority of Travis Scott's Air Jordan 1s, right? Okay, lows, and I think we only got one high to the best of my knowledge, which we should probably get some more. Actually, we got two highs. Yeah, we got the fragment high, then we have the actual Air Jordan 1, the like white and brown joint he did, right? Okay, but yeah, overall, yeah, this is what I brought out on Friday, was the Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott, and this is this fragment. Yeah, this is pretty nice, man. I actually like the joints, like a collaborations he did with this joint, and yeah, I don't regret it. Looking at this joint, need to probably wear it more. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've worn it like a couple times, but not like a lot to justify where it looks like it's been worn. I could almost probably pass it off as new, but I wouldn't do that to you guys. But anyway, this was my Friday shoe, was an Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott fragment. Cool. All right, man, so pretty much that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week. Y'all sign off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. I'm gonna go and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.